Look at this yard. She cannot take care of this house anymore.
Funny, her mower disappeared right before the grass got this bad.
Careful. You do not know what family business you are stepping into.
I did not lose that mower. Someone took it from my garage.
She is confused. That machine was junk anyway.
Then why is it sitting behind your shed?
A stolen tool can make a yard look abandoned, but it cannot erase the truth about who tried to break the person living there. Victor immediately stepped between Caleb and the fence, saying nobody had permission to go onto his property, but it was too late. Rose had already seen the orange handle. Her hands shook so badly that Caleb thought she might fall. She whispered that it was her father's mower. Victor raised his voice and said she was mistaken, that plenty of old mowers looked the same, and that Caleb was stirring up drama for no reason. Linda, the neighbor who had been judging Rose only minutes earlier, stepped closer and said she wanted to see it too. That made Victor angrier. He told everyone to get off his driveway and threatened to call the police. Caleb calmly told him to go ahead. Then he looked at Rose and asked if she still had proof the mower belonged to her. Rose slowly nodded. She said her husband had carved her initials under the handle years ago after Victor borrowed it and forgot to return it for 3 weeks. Caleb walked to the fence and pulled the tarp just enough to see the handle. There, scratched into the old metal, were the letters R.M. Rose covered her mouth. Linda's face changed. Victor said initials meant nothing, but then Caleb noticed something else. Under the mower seat was a strip of old gray tape, the kind people use when they are hiding a spare key or note. He asked Rose if he could check it. She nodded. Victor shouted for him not to touch it, but Caleb carefully peeled it back. A folded paper fell into his hand. It was not new. It was yellowed at the edges, protected in a plastic sleeve. Rose recognized her husband's handwriting before Caleb even opened it. Her eyes filled with tears. Caleb handed it to her. Rose unfolded the note with trembling fingers and read it out loud. If this mower is ever missing again, Victor probably has it. Rose laughed through her tears, but Victor looked like all the air had left his body. The note continued. Her husband had written that Victor had tried to pressure them to sell the family house years ago, and that he had hidden the mower once before so the yard would fall behind, and Rose would feel ashamed. He wrote that as long as Rose wanted the house, nobody had the right to make her feel too weak to keep it. The neighborhood went completely quiet. Victor tried to grab the note, but Caleb stepped in front of him. Linda pulled out her phone, not to mock Rose this time, but to record Victor's reaction. Rose looked at her brother and asked how many times he had tried to make her look helpless. Victor said she was being dramatic. He said he was only trying to help the family get what the property was worth. Rose looked at the overgrown yard, then at the mower, then at the man who had used her weakness against her. She said, "You did not want to help me. You wanted my house to look abandoned, so I would feel ashamed enough to leave." Victor had no answer. Caleb rolled the mower back into Rose's yard. He checked the oil, cleaned the spark plug, and pulled the cord. The mower caught